Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. I'm Coloring Chemist, my name is Connie. Thought I'd take a look today at Staedtler. And this is more a comparison video with the Staedtler numbering system. I really like organizing. I mentioned before, I think in a couple of previous videos, I'm a math science teacher. I'm a chemistry teacher actually. And sort of, the idea of organizing and looking for patterns, it really appeals to me. So I have found there is, and I believe I put out a video previous to this, there is a commonality in numbering and colors between Faber-Castell and Lyra, those two brands. And so then I just started looking at some of my other sets of art material where I had, a number of different types of the material. And I couldn't find any others that sort of matched the same, although I know that there is something with alcohol inks and the Shinhan coloring numbers and all that, but I don't have any of those. But Staedtler does have common numbering and common colors just among their own brand. So not between Staedtler and anything else, just among their own brand. So I thought I'd pull a few from each of the different kind of Staedtler media that I have just to show you. And maybe you didn't realize this, and believe it or not, there are color numbers on everything here. The pencils you probably knew for sure. There are color numbers on their fine liners. And I didn't realize that. I just assumed the fine liners were like their dual-ended markers with nothing, but there are color numbers, and I'll show you where to find them. They're hard to see, but I'll show you where to find them. So this is just these are some swatch cards that I made. So I thought I'd pull a red and a green of the different Staedtler things that I have. This is a little swatch that comes with the Staedtler Karat aquarelle pencils. I have the full set of those. I really like coloring with these, both wet and dry. Sorry, there's some glare there. They have a really nice color range. I think they go down really nicely. Again, both wet and dry. And so in the Staedtler system, 2, and maybe that isn't the better. Well, I guess there's a little bit of glare there, but hopefully you can read it. So 2 is right there. 2 is red. And 5, right there, is green. And I'm just going to move this to the side for a bit here. So these are my swatches of, I've got some Derwent here, but then I've got some Karat as well. So there's 2. And again, it doesn't look as red as it could because, of course, this is watercolor. And then there's 5. That's green. And you've got that same 2 and 5 in all of these different Staedtler media. Even, because I do have some of their, actually I think there's only 12. These are their tinted graphite watercolor pencils. So this is very similar to like the Graphitint kind of idea, but Staedtler. So G2 there is their graphite red, and G5 right there is their graphite watercolor green. So it even, corresponds there. So we've got, red is 2. So there's the graphite red and the graphite green. I've got the Karat aquarelle, that's hard to say, aquarelle pencils, and you can see the number on there, hopefully. It's hard to focus. Hopefully that's in focus. So this is 2. So it says art number, and then it says 125-2. The number after the dash is the color number. So then for this green one, it says art number 125-5. So again, the 5 is the color number. So 5 is sort of their green. It's not, it's not called light green, dark, it's just green. And 2 is just called red. For these graphite ones, you can see there, it says art number 146-10T-G5. So that's the graphite green. So the G is the graphite. And then we've got G2, that's graphite red. I have the super soft. And again, this is 5. This is green. This is 2, red. I've got the Ergosoft Aquarelle. I think I only have a 12 count of this, But again, still 5 green. I've got a 24 count of the Ergosoft, not Aquarelle. And again, 5. Same with the reds. So I've got the Ergosoft Aquarelle and not Aquarelle. And the reds are both 2. Now, as far as I can tell, there are no numbers or names on Staedtler's dual-ended markers. I put that number on there, so you can see it says 12. This one says 52. I think I have the 72 set of these, and I just put them in color order and then just numbered them with a Sharpie. So 12 and 52 don't. Those are numbers I put on. But I searched and searched. I searched the body. I even took a magnifying glass to it. I can't find where there are numbers on these. So this was my best guess. I think this is supposed to be their number 5 green, just based on, comparing it to the ones that are numbered. And I think this one is supposed to be their number 2 red. But again, because there's no numbers, I don't know. I thought the same thing, I'd have to do the same thing with the fine liners, because I didn't think that there were numbers on these. You look at the cap and you look at the printing on the barrel, if you can see that or not. Trying to get it, a little bit of glare, but hopefully you can see there. All it says is Staedtler Triplus fine liner, and then dry safe. That's all it says. So then I was looking. I think the cap says made in Germany, just around the edge of the cap. You're looking on the end. Couldn't find anything. And finally, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Let's give it a try. On the end, I'm kind of blocking the light there. On the end of the pen, I don't know. I'm going to have to get the light to hit it just right. There's, oh, can you see it? Maybe. There's little inscribed numbers, and it says something like, this one says F2, but then at the very end of the pen, it says 002. And I thought, wait a minute, 2 in Staedtler is red. Maybe these are numbered. So then I started pulling some of my other fine liners. And again, I don't know if you can see this. Trying to get it to focus without blocking too much light. Oh, not focusing. And of course, I'm trying to do this with, oh, can you see there at the very end? It says 005. So I'm assuming this, and it looks to match, right? This is their green. The one where I was able to see it, or 2, actually, I was able to see it a little bit easier. So 010 is, just looking here, this is their light yellow, and then, 10 basically is their light yellow. And so maybe you can see, oh, forgive me. I don't have a zoom lens. Can you see where it says 010? The very end of the pen there? And that makes sense. This is their light yellow. If you compare it with the other one, even cap color, so this is their light yellow. This is their yellow, which on other, I'm just looking at the Karat Aquarelle, that's hard to say. So there's 10 light yellow, 1 is yellow, and if I look at the one here where the cap is a little bit darker, find the number there. Twist it just right in the light. Oh, too close. Can you see where it says 001? The very end there? It's not in black. It's like it's just been scratched into the plastic of the pen barrel, and yeah, it's very faint. So their fine liners do have numbers, which I think is great, because then I know, if I want to grab yellow, I know I'm grabbing yellow. So I just thought that was neat. I wasn't sure if other people were aware of that or not, but I thought, well, I'll share. I bought a backup set of the Karat pencils. I like them so much. And I got them off a third-party seller on Amazon, and they must have come from Korea, because this little pamphlet came with them, and it's got a website in the front here, www.staedtler.co.kr, and then it says Facebook is /Staedtler Korea. This, and then it's got Korean writing. This is great. If anyone has this set, it's like color mixing. And so because these are watercolor pencils, you can mix colors just like you would with watercolor. Sorry, I know there's a glare there. Let's see if I can stop some of that. See if that's any better. Just like you can mix watercolors to get new colors, you can mix the pencils. And you can see on there, they give you the numbers. So 10, which is their light yellow, plus 2, which is their red, gives you that orange color. 10 plus 23, and I believe 23 is their Bordeaux, will give you a slightly different orange color. And it gives you, it's like this little recipe book with all of these different color combinations. I think, does it even keep going? Yeah, it keeps going on the back. So I had never seen this before in any other set of, Staedtler that I'd gotten. So I pulled this out and I thought, well, this is really super neat. So yeah, if any of you happen to have a set of, because often, I don't know, you get these little brochures with some of your pencils. Sometimes I look at them, sometimes I don't, because sometimes it's just kind of advertising, right? It's like, here's the other, all the other things we sell. But I happened to pull this one out and I thought, wow, that's really handy. So yeah, if anyone has a set of those Karat aquarelle pencils that happens to come from Korea, and maybe other countries, I don't know. I didn't remember seeing this in my first set that came from, I think just came from the UK. So yeah, kind of interesting. So there you go. The fine liners, the Staedtler fine liners do actually have color numbers, and they match with the rest of the Staedtler color numbering system. All right. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is safe. Thank you for sticking with. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing, liking, hitting the notification bell, or leaving a comment below. All of it will help my channel. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.